Welcome to another episode of question answer session. Today we will be looking at the question, what is the philosophy behind continuous improvement? What is the philosophy behind continuous improvement? What is continuous improvement? Mostly this is used in industrial situations or in corporate setup, but it can be used in personal life also to a certain extent. It applies mostly to the official workplace. What is continuous improvement? Continuous improvement, as the name suggests, is a practice of constantly re-examining and improving processes. Continuous improvement is an organizational philosophy that empowers every employee to contribute to their company's advancement and improvement. It is about eliminating the traditional obstacles and barriers, such as schedules, employee titles, and meeting-driven cultures that might hinder the growth. And the basic of the philosophy is Kaizen. Kaizen, the philosophy of continuous improvement. Kaizen is a Japanese word which literally means improvement, taken from the words Kai, which means continuous, and Zen, which means improvement. Some translate Kai to mean change and Zen to mean good or change for the better. In the context of lean manufacturing, Kaizen is understood to signify small, incremental, and frequent improvements to a process. Lean philosophy states that the large improvement which just requires small amounts of investment and risk. So here with some changes, not with major investment, a dramatic or a considerable improvement is done with small changes without big investment or risk. Kaizen's main mindset is making process improvements without adding people and space to the process. The more important one is implemented the change without spending the money or not much money. So Kaizen also talks about improving performance in terms of three dimensions, which are quality, cost, and delivery. Three aspects in which this improvement is sought is quality, cost, and delivery, or QCD. The first is a team of experts specializing in the process improvement through statistical tools and software. They analyze it for the process. They are the type of improvements that you need expertise on and not something an average Joe can just suggest. Next is Kaizen Corners, on the other hand, is a place where every single employee can suggest how to improve the process. Mazaki recommends splitting the implementation of Kaizen Corner into three stages. Stage 1, all suggestions made by employees are considered and implemented. Stage 1 is all suggestions made by employees are considered and implemented. This is to show the team that everyone's input is valued. Stage 2, employees are trained how to properly analyze current processes and make better suggestions. Stage 3, offer an economic incentive for employees to contribute towards the process improvements. So there are three stages. Stage 1 is all are encouraged to offer suggestions. Stage 2, employees are trained how to identify this and analyze this process. And stage 3 is offering economic incentive. Then there is an aspect called Plan, Do, Check, Act cycle, that is PDCA, Plan, Do, Check, Act. Plan, do, check, act cycle is the basis of many management philosophies and was a model conceived by Walter Shaver in 1930s, then promoted by W. Edwards Deming in 1950s. It was originally applied to business processes, but can be used to implement improvement, continuous improvement in almost any process. Plan, do, check, act, PDCA. The stages of PDCA is first is plan, as is evident. This is perhaps the most critical step of the cycle. At this stage, employees identify an opportunity and begin improvement or change. Do, this step involves implementing the improvement or change. First is identifying an opportunity, plan. Second is actually carrying out the improvement or change. Then check. Next step is analyzing the results of the new method using data. Next is analyzing the results of the improvement or change using data whenever possible. Did the new action improve the way things are done, or did it make less efficient? That is analyzed using the data and the results. Fourth is the act stage. If new change resulted in a positive outcome, you should implement the change across the entire organization. First it is done on a small level, then if it is successful, then it is implemented across the organization. After that is done, continually measure the new processes to ensure repeatable results. This should be repeated, not a one-time affair. So it should be implemented across the organization and it should be repeatable. That has to be done. And if for some reason change causes operational inefficiencies, you need to abandon it and restart the cycle. The action portion not only involves implementing. So in implementation, if you find the results negative or it causes some problems, then you should be ready to abandon it also and restart the whole cycle. So this is PDCA, which can also be used for continuous improvement. So these are the very basics and gives the answer to the question. So for a elaborate thing, you will have to go further and study these courses on Kaizen. So the sources I am giving at the end. Stay with me for another episode. We will end this episode. Subscribe to my channel, share this video. Thank you.